So look at that. Starlink is now available in Somalia. I mean, who cares about their food and water crisis right now? At least they can still watch TikTok via Starlink. So this right here clearly shows what their priority is. Not food and clean water, but rather the priority is to implement the Antichrist beast system grid of control and surveillance. But now there is one issue that Starlink has right now. That's the fact that there is a handful of countries that are in opposition of Starlink. Now, as we can see on this side of the earth, that Starlink is either available or coming soon. But when you go over here to the eastern side of the map, you have a handful of countries that are saying, no way, Jose. Now, what I find interesting with this map right here, showing the countries that do not want Starlink, is that it looks exactly like this map right here, which is a map of the axis of upheaval. For those wondering what the axis of upheaval is, it is the increasing alignment among China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. As we can see, this term was coined in 2024, and it is an anti-Western collaboration between Russia, Iran, China, and North Korea, which just so happen to be the exact countries that are not allowing Starlink in. Knowing this fact makes you see articles like this in a new light, how spy agencies warn Russia, Iran, China, and North Korea are teaming up against US like never before. Or articles like this, how Russia, Iran, China, and North Korea bond is a global problem. Or articles like this, America's strategic nightmare, how China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran are closing ranks, posing a significant security risk. Or how about this one back in July of 2024, Legion of Doom, China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. Are you starting to see a pattern? For the Antichrist beast system to go operational, to be fully deployed, Starlink will need to have access to these countries. Because in my own personal opinion, speculation, and research, Starlink will be the apparatus, the control grid for the beast system, for artificial intelligence, and for the mark of the beast to be deployed. And I'll show you right here through a secular mind how they believe they are harnessing the future, the benefits of integrating Neuralink, Starlink, and blockchain technology. Now, before I dive in on this article, I want to remind you guys that this right here is the technology that will be used for the mark of the beast. In my own humble opinion, of course. Now let's go ahead and read this together. As the pace of technological advancement accelerates, humanity stands on the precipice of a transformative era. Neuralink, Starlink, and blockchain, three groundbreaking innovations, represent not only individual triumphs, but also a synergistic potential to redefine global connectivity, healthcare, education, and more. The key term I want to highlight here is the global connectivity. But now let's continue. When integrated, these technologies promise to address some of humanity's most pressing challenges, creating a more inclusive, equitable, and advanced world. A new era of global connectivity. The importance of global connectivity cannot be overstated in a world where access to information and communication is critical for progress. Again, who cares about Somalia's food and water crisis? At least they will have global connectivity. Back to this whole global connectivity. Starlink, SpaceX's satellite-based internet system, has already begun reshaping global communications by delivering high-speed internet to remote and underserved regions. With its constellation of low Earth orbit satellites, Starlink eliminates geographic barriers to connectivity, ensuring even the most isolated communities can have access to the digital world. Sound familiar with Revelation 13, verse 16? Both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads. So now that Starlink is ensuring even the most isolated communities to have access to the internet, we have now Neuralink. Mr. False Prophet himself, his brain computer interface, complements this by enabling seamless real-time communication between the human brain and connected devices. Together with the combination of Starlink and Neuralink, these technologies could provide universal internet access, bridging the digital divide, enable brain to brain and brain to device communication globally, and revolutionize accessibility for individuals with disabilities, allowing them to control devices remotely and interact with the world more efficiently, or meant to say effectively. So now that we have this idea of Starlink and Neuralink going together, we can now talk about blockchain technology. We're in a world increasingly reliant on data. Blockchain technology offers an elegant solution for secure and decentralized data management. By providing an immutable ledger, blockchain ensures data integrity and user control, minimizing the risk of tampering and unauthorized access. When integrated with Neuralink and Starlink, the potential benefits are profound. Oh, they're profound, all right. Biblically profound. As you see, when you combine Starlink, Neuralink, and blockchain technology, you will have global access. Starlink's connectivity ensures that these systems function seamlessly worldwide, enabling financial inclusion and data transparency. Not sure about you guys, but that sounds like the apparatus that will be used for Revelation 13, verse 17, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. For instance, blockchain based systems can enable individuals to update their digital identities or financial accounts directly through Neuralink's BCIs, while Starlink provides the infrastructure for instant and secure global access. Don't worry, it's not just your finances, it's also transforming healthcare. Healthcare stands to gain immeasurably from the integration of these technologies. Neuralink's BCI technology has the potential to monitor and interpret brain activity. Monitor brain activity, literally technology for thought control, detecting neurological conditions like epilepsy and Alzheimer's disease in their early stages. Blockchain can securely store patient data, ensuring privacy and accessibility, while Starlink ensures real time telemedicine services in remote areas. Notice how they are trying to sell this as something good and private? Well, that's because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And it's not just your healthcare, it is revolutionizing education. Education, another cornerstone of societal progress, can be fundamentally reimagined through these technologies. Starlink's global internet ensures that even the most remote communities can have access to digital classrooms and learning resources. And then, of course, you have the financial impact of the blockchain technology combining with Neuralink and Starlink, where some key benefits are that blockchain and Starlink together provide banking services to unbanked populations in remote areas, where Neuralink could allow users to make instant payments through neural commands, streamlining commerce and reduce fraud because blockchain's transparency and security minimize the risk of financial fraud and corruption. I mean, of course, it will be secure just as long as you take the mark of the beast, and also make sure that your social credit score is high enough. And then finally, strengthening global collaboration. Finally, the integration of these technologies has profound implications for global collaboration. Starlink provides infrastructure for seamless communication across borders. Neuralink accelerates idea sharing through brain to brain communication, and blockchain ensures trust and transparency in collaborative efforts. In conclusion, the integration of Neuralink, Starlink, and blockchain technologies heralds a future of unprecedented possibilities, from transforming healthcare and education to empowering individuals and fostering global collaboration. These innovations have potential to reshape human society for the better. So I rest my case. Starlink is the infrastructure for the beast system. And it's no wonder that this logo right here is a upside down cross. Not to mention how XAI is also a broken upside down cross. We're also Grok, the name of the artificial intelligence of XAI, has the Saturn symbolism of the singularity and the black hole. Since I still have a minute here in this video, I wonder if it was a coincidence that DARPA had a program called XAI, Explainable Artificial Intelligence. And coincidentally, this Explainable Artificial Intelligence program that started in 2015 ended in 2021. Then we have in March of 2023, where Mr. False Prophet himself starts his own company, XAI. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. For those who do not know, DARPA stands for Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. It's a U.S. Department of Defense agency responsible for the development of emerging technologies for military use. I'm sure there's nothing shady going on here at all. Now, with that being said, guys, I know that was a lot of information I tried to squeeze into 10 minutes. I hope that you are picking up what I'm laying down, but I would encourage you to do your own research. But at the end of the day, continue to focus your eyes upon the Lord, for He is the author and the perfecter of your faith. Rest in Him and live by faith and not by sight, guys. Love you all so much. God bless, and remember, the just shall live by faith.